Hello, this is Luke Voulgarakis from LV Life and welcome to your quick tarot for week commencing the 3rd of February 2025. How are we doing so far this year? All right, let me get these cards ready. As always, I'm going to do general energies reading for the first 3 cards. That's about the first 5 minutes of this video. Then after that, you can forward to your sun, moon, or rising signs, of which the timestamps are in the description. And it's always important to do the sun, moon, and rising. And if you don't know those, you can just put it into Google and find out. Astro.com is a great website to do that. But really anything that comes up in Google to help you find out your sun, moon, and rising. Because then you'll get a clear picture of what's coming ahead for the week for you, rather than perhaps a more generic picture from just one of those signs, just your sun sign. So it's good to get all 3. All right, well, let's do some general energies. 1 straight out the deck there, the Emperor card. Oh, and 2 on the floor. Hold the line, callers. Okay, you know how good at shuffling I am. All right, this is very interesting. Let's have a look. So we start with the Emperor card. And the Emperor is a real authoritarian figure. Somebody who's very wise. He's been through it and he has wisdom from his experience, but also has wisdom because the Emperor is believed to have a direct connection to the universe, to God, to spirit, whatever word you use. And so I feel like perhaps there's somebody who's been giving you advice lately, somebody who you've been leaning on or looking to, or just generally someone that's been helping you out a bit maybe, but from like this kind of wisdom perspective, not necessarily physically helping you out, but just like good advice or you know, just real a change of perspective or a view of stuff that you haven't necessarily thought of yourself, or you can't see because you're too close to a situation. Yeah, so I think there's definitely an external body that's just helping you along a little bit, or really impacting you in a way that you need, like in the form of leadership or guidance. Guidance is a good word. Maybe let's go with guidance. And then we've got here the 3 of Swords reversed. Now the 3 of Swords, matters of the heart. And in this reverse position, I feel like perhaps some of those matters of the heart are physically come to an end, right? Maybe the literal things that happen that cause you to feel a certain way are no longer physically happening. But perhaps those matters still remain within you in terms of the need to process, the need to kind of overcome, to deal with the emotions, the feelings, the upset, the hurt, all of those things. And so I wonder then if this person is helping you with that, like the moving on, the getting over it, things starting to feel a bit more concluded rather than lingering. Just like really dealing with like how the inside feels based on something that was external, but emphasis on was. You know, I don't think this is physically happening anymore. It's just about getting over it, the aftermath, the processing, the healing, the moving on, right? And I think that this person's helping you out with that. And then we've got this Wheel of Fortune card. And the Wheel of Fortune's a gamble. It's a game. Life is a game. Nothing's a sure bet in life. Nothing. Except the fact that we're going to die one day, right? Because that's what we're born to do. That's the only sure thing in life. And even then, we don't know when it's going to be. So there's a real aspect of going out there and getting involved in life, like perhaps spin that wheel, you know, take a bit of a risk perhaps, and perhaps this circumstance, this situation, like on the other side of this, like you want to kind of get back out there, you want to kind of spin that wheel, take it on some opportunities, give things a go. And the truth is, with any game, right, like the Wheel of Life, or the Wheel of Fortune, but I like to call it the Wheel of Life, everything's a gamble, everything's a game, and you win sometimes and you lose sometimes. But even when you lose, you win a lesson, right? So yeah, I feel like you're starting to get over things, and now you can kind of get out there and explore and do, and kind of be a bit more excitable about life on the other side of this thing. Okay, so that was the general energies. Now let's go sign by sign. So let's go with Taurus as we begin. Taurus here. We've got here, this is the Eight of Swords. I don't know why I'm holding it in this hand, it's a bit awkward. Here we go. The Eight of Swords. The only thing holding you back is you, right? And I feel like maybe you have been holding back for a while because of fear, right? And you can see the fear in this picture. She's bound and she's tied, but actually the swords aren't blocking her way like she thinks. This sword is actually cast to the side. Yes, the terrain is a little bit rocky, but it's not stopping her, right? And this kind of represents the adventure, the excitement, the ups and the downs that could happen, but that you've got to go and take the chance, take the risk. And we just discovered that in the general energies, right? And so I feel like the only thing holding you back is you. So you've got to let go of those bounds and ties and just really move forward, because nothing is physically stopping you anymore. All right, Virgo. Oh, Virgo, we've got the Three of Cups. I feel like people are really supporting you right now. They're really uplifting you. They're celebrating along with you. You've got a good team. And I feel like it's time, in what we just learned with the general energies, that we're kind of on the other side of some of the harder times. I feel like it's time just to get out there, like hang out with your gang, know who your people are, and just kind of celebrate, have a good time, enjoy, embrace people that maybe you haven't embraced for a while for whatever reason. Perhaps to do with those general energies, to do with some of the matters of the heart. So it's like it's time to get back out there and just kind of be part of life again, be part of a group again, be part of people that you love again, right? And so I feel like it's that, just like getting the gang together and really good uplifting spirits and energies for you. All right, Capricorn. Capricorn, keep chipping away, keep doing the hard work. Yes, you might feel a bit tired or exhausted, but it's all adding up. You're laying the foundations at this moment, right? Everything that you're doing is setting the foundations for what you're hoping to achieve, right? So that's very much the energy of keep doing what you're doing, even when it feels hard, even when you feel tired. Everything you're doing is creating really secure, solid foundations for the exact thing that you're trying to manifest, create, bring into fruition. So you're on the right path, you're doing the right thing. The Seven of Wands is showing that you're just putting all your stakes in the ground and getting it really solid, ready for when it all takes off. Okay, Sagittarius. Five of Wands. Stay out of the drama and nonsense this week, right? I feel like there's opportunities to get involved in things that aren't going to do you justice, that aren't going to serve you. You know, things that you want to prove your point, or you want to tell somebody they're wrong, or you want to just listen to drama or gossip, or just getting involved in stuff that's going to distract you and that's going to bring negative energy to you. And so you want to avoid that. You want to be just recognizing that stuff's just nonsense. In this card, they're fighting with wands, not swords. No one's actually getting hurt. There's nothing worthy, or there's no purpose. So just avoid drama, avoid nonsense, avoid things that just are pointless, that are going to absorb your energy for no reason. All right, Leo. The World card, Leo. I feel like, you know, we talked about you've got to spin the Wheel of Fortune in the general energies. You've got to go and kind of just enjoy, embrace, and take a few risks. I think that's leading to the world. That's the sense of, okay, yeah, you've got this, you're doing it. If you want to embrace and be part of the world and have everything that you want come to you, you've got to participate in the world. So I think that's that energy. That's you kind of actively participating and starting to bring in everything that it is that you've been trying to create and do and be and bring into fruition. So yeah, get out there and do it and enjoy and embrace and know that it's coming your way. All right, Aries. Ooh, hello Aries, you're on the floor. Four of Pentacles. Stop worrying about money. From a universal perspective, the universe has you. That pentacle above your head is looking out for you. From a grounded perspective, you're actually fine. You've got these two pentacles under your feet, meaning that you've got a roof over your head, you've got money coming in, your bills are paid, you're eating. Like, actually, you're better off than you realise. So why are you clinging on to this pentacle in the middle? Why are you trying to control things? It's not saying be frivolous, but definitely loosen the purse strings a little, in a sense of recognizing that you are safe and able to do that. Remember, money particularly is fluid. It's supposed to go in and out. It's just, if you block that flow, then you're not going to have more coming in because you block the flow. So you need to be working in fluidity, and not being so tight and fearful and scared. As I say, it doesn't mean you have to be frivolous, but certainly don't hold on to fear, because fear is going to attract more lack, and you don't want to be in lack energy. Okay, Gemini. Page of Wands. Cool. This is exciting. You're going out on an exploration. I feel like you've had this recently, but you're looking at creating things now from a view of longevity. You're kind of starting off a little bit green, a bit excited things, and perhaps feeling a bit new and a bit refreshed. And that's that excitement. That's that kind of page energy. And then so you're moving into that with long-term goals, long-term visions, and just you're taking the first steps, and it's exciting and it's new, and it's definitely going somewhere is the important part. Like, the things that you are participating in that really make you feel good, and that you can link to a long-term goal, like that stuff is taking you where you need to go. So go and embrace being the page. Go and embrace kind of being new and excited and green and explorative, right? That's what this is about. All right, Aquarians. It's our birthday month for many of us. It's my 40th birthday next week. Right, okay. King of Wands. We are mastering our thrones. The King of Wands here is very much about, okay, you've landed in a place, because remember, the king, it's his birthright to be on the throne, but you've landed in a place that is really meant for you, that really suits you, that is your birthright to be here. So you're starting to sit in that kind of authority figure of creation, because wands are manifestation, creation, right? And so I feel like the universe always has a greater idea than you do, right? So you might have wanted to create this one thing, but what you're being delivered, what is meant for you, the thing where you've landed on your throne, is the universe's plan. And for whatever reason, you have been guided to that, and it's going to start unveiling. You're starting to find your authority and your place, where you belong, where you're meant to be, where you have that king energy, where people are going to look at you in that way, and you're going to look at yourself in that way. So I feel like things are just really starting to fall into place, Aquarius, but maybe not the way that you fully envisioned it, but perhaps even better, like the way that the universe has envisioned it for you. All right, Libra. Libra, we have got the Two of Pentacles. Finding a bit of balance this week, right? Trying to really strike the balance between work and life, but maybe just generally, like, what does balance feel like for you? Maybe it's financial balance, maybe it's health balance, maybe it's whatever, work, anything that feels like it's time to balance, anything that feels kind of out of kilter, focus on bringing it back into balance this month. And the truth about this week, sorry, but the truth about this is that then you get this eternity symbol, right? Which is showing that that's a lesson for life. If you can bring it into balance now, it's going to last a long time, right? That's going to be really good, solid groundwork for longevity. Yeah, so it's definitely about trying to figure out how do you find the right balance this week. Right, Cancer, that was quick out, Cancerians. You have got here the Six of Wands, but they came out in reverse. And so if you're waiting for other people to uplift you, to celebrate you, to march alongside you, as we can see in that picture, you're going to be waiting a long time. you've got to be your own cheerleader this week, right? You've got to pick yourself up. You've got to march out there, and you've got to do your thing and celebrate yourself and uplift yourself. Then the other people will get on board. But you can't wait for them to carry you along, right? You've got to lead the way. You get up on the horse and you take that direction. You take that initiative. You start, if you want something, because remember, this is wands, manifestation creation. So if you want something, don't wait for somebody else to bring that to you. You're going to get up and you're going to go and get it. So you're going to be a go-getter this week, Cancerians. All right, Scorpio. Scorpio. Oh, look, the Nine of Swords. It doesn't look very nice, but actually this is quite a lovely card. It's time to rest between battles. And what I mean by that is you can see stuff's been going on, right? All these swords. But this person's like in his head in his hands, sat in this bed. But from my perspective, I feel like he's weeping from relief. Like he's like, oh, thank fuck, that's over. So I feel like that's this kind of process of sitting back from some of the heavier stuff that's been happening and going, oh, just exhale, just breathe, just relax, just, and 9 in 10 completion aspects. So I really feel like there's an aspect of things just getting better, getting calmer, giving you space to breathe, Scorpio. So yeah, that some of that stuff might still be there in a sense of the feelings and the emotions and the scars, but you'll work through that in time. But the physicalities of this stuff is now just dispersing, and you finally get a chance to breathe and regroup. Okay, Pisces. Pisces, you've got the Hermit card. It is time for you to wander back to your cave. You want to really be just taking time for you, like taking time out, retreating. But look, the Hermit lights the way, right? And so that means that the Hermit retreats to gain wisdom, to gain knowledge and insight and a different perspective, and to really focus internally on the self. And I feel like is you just really focusing on yourself, retreating, perhaps not, literally not going out. Maybe you need to hibernate for a week or something, maybe you can work from home or something. But I just feel like there's this aspect of really needing to step back from the world for a little bit this week, to help you light the way, to help things to become clearer for the following week. Okay, cool. Well, thank you so much. I hope they resonated. Please let me know in the comments. Take care. Have a wonderful week.